Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallamu tasliman kathira. Amma ba'du, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So, the hadith which we're going through is hadith number 36 in Imam Nawawi's collection of 40 hadith. And this hadith is collected by Abu Hurayra radiallahu anhu. What's so special about Abu Hurayra radiallahu anhu? Does anyone know anything that's unique about Abu Hurayra? Yeah?
He's the rawi that narrated the most hadith.
Yes.
In history, I guess?
Yes. He is the single sahabi who's narrated the most ahadith from the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam. Why is this alarm, or why is this something to note? Does anyone know why this is something that we should be noting of? So, a lot of the people who are basically Orientalists, who come from the other side of trying to basically defame the religion of Islam, who try to look for the faults and the supposed holes in the deen, right? They'll say that this is proof that there's something wrong, or there's something that doesn't make sense. Because Abu Hurayra radiallahu anhu, he was with the Prophet of Allah sallallahu alayhi wasallam for a very short number of years. Maybe only, I think it was 2 or 3 years. But he, radiallahu anhu, narrated the most ahadith from all of the Sahaba. When all of the Sahaba who were with him from the beginning, like Ali radiallahu anhu, who was there from the beginning of Makkah, over that 23-year period, he narrated far less ahadith than Abu Hurayra radiallahu anhu. And so they try to use this as a means to say, this doesn't really make sense. But in reality, I don't see the hole that they try to, attack Abu Hurayra with, because all it means is that Abu Hurayra radiallahu anhu, the one thing he made his mission was to preserve the hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He made it his life mission that wherever he was, whatever he was doing, that he would preserve the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam for the ummah to come later on, right? So it doesn't really put a hole in. It just means that some people narrated more, some people narrated less, and not everyone was required to preserve it and narrate a hadith, right? So, and this was just something he took upon himself as his own personal ambitions, his own personal goals, right, that he wanted to do. So that's why it's important, and you might, come across this, and especially if you talk to people who are learned about Islam, and they're talking to you about Islam, they might bring this one up, but it's really not a hole